First of all, I just want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you that have watched the past few episodes. I hope you guys have had as much fun as we have filming it. I'm extremely thankful for the team of putting everything together so that we have a product that's actually going out to you guys that hopefully you've enjoyed. The most underrated skill that I feel in modern personal development is the ability to reflect. Every night we go to bed and the last thing we watch is our screens. And when we wake up in the morning, for most of us, the first thing that we see are our screens. We can't run away from it. And we're so distracted every single day with apps, with social media, with everything that's glued onto this screen. We forgot how to reflect and actually spend time with ourselves. All of us do this willingly every single day, even though we know for a fact that every single study that's ever been done on reflection and spending time with yourself reflecting has improved productivity, happiness, and overall quality of life. So it's my encouragement to myself to make some of these episodes once in a while to spend some time reflecting on everything that's happened and everything that I've personally learned over the past few episodes. It would be entirely unfair for me to sum up everything that I've learned in just one short video in a few dot points. So this is not my executive summary for all of you guys, so you don't have to watch all the episodes. My encouragement is you go and listen to those episodes yourself. Make your own notes, spend your own time reflecting on the things that you've learned through everyone's stories, through everyone's journeys, because your reflections will be different to mine and your reflections will be better because they're yours. This video is going to be my reflection. So the first lesson that I've learned is start quickly and don't wait too long. Be okay with failing and failing fast. It's part of the process. I'm reminded of the quote by Mike Tyson who said, "No plan survives a punch in the mouth," right? And an old Prussian war general said, "No plan survives contact with the enemy." It's true, plans are necessary, but also sometimes overrated if you spend too long planning and not enough time actually executing. I recall my conversation with Wayne where he was talking about holding a massive, hammer and destroying walls inside this abandoned squash court that he bought and took on all this debt, and he had no idea what he was doing. And that's the beauty of entrepreneurship, isn't it? You won't know until you cross that bridge, and it was only until he crossed that bridge that he knew what he was capable of and built the very first center for training day. So the key then is not finding confidence in over-preparation, but finding confidence in your courage and finding confidence in your humility so that when something goes wrong, it's okay for you to admit that you're wrong and learn from it. Now, here's an example that happened right here on the Secret Hustle Journal. When I first started this, somebody was advising me, hey, you need to get lighting. Lighting is extremely important. And for me, who's never done anything like this, I was like, oh yeah, look, lights are not cheap, and we're just seeing how this thing goes, right? And they were like, dude, lighting is really, really important. And after filming a few episodes, I look back and I look at the footage and I go, lighting is really important. I don't particularly like how these things look, so hey, we got some lighting. Finally, we did. But I think it's so important to have that humility and go, yep, I was wrong. And it's okay to be wrong, because only when you admit that you're wrong and you learn from your mistakes do you improve. But I want to be really, really clear. Preparation is still important. Okay, everyone, you still need to prepare, but the key is to not over-prepare and let preparation be an excuse for you not to take action. The second reflection for me, thinking back to everyone I've interviewed, nobody was really in it for money. They were in it for excellence. You can rephrase that into thinking that success is not a destination, but it's the process. It's being good at your craft. It's working on your craft and being the top of the game at whatever field that you're in. Now, the process isn't always fun. The process includes failures. It includes stress. It includes the instability. So the process is not always rainbows and butterflies, which means the only way you'll really enjoy the process is if you decide to enjoy the process. Wait, let me break this down. The word enjoy is a verb. A verb means an action, and I believe that enjoyment It's not something that comes to you, but it's something that you choose to do. An example is we all been to the gym before, and seriously, no one in their right mind enjoys the gym for what it is. The gym is painful. You're pushing weights, you're doing cardio. No one really enjoys putting their body through a torture chamber, which essentially that's what the gym is, isn't it? But for those of you who have gone to the gym long enough, you learn to enjoy the process. You translate the pain that your muscles go through into enjoyable factors, such as I'm being stronger. This is making me a better person. This is making me mentally stronger. This is making me physically stronger. I can perform daily tasks better. You're learning to enjoy it because of the things that you receive. The same thing applies in entrepreneurship and in anything that you do as well. The process may not always be pretty, but we have the power to choose to enjoy the pain that comes along with entrepreneurship for the eventual reward. So the lesson summed up into one phrase would be, we need to learn to decide to find enjoyment in the pursuit of excellence in everything that we do. And the last thing that I found in common with all of those people that I've interviewed is, I think possibility needs to be paid with the lack of stability. What do I mean by that? If you want something different, if you want the possibility of a better life, of better performance, better productivity, better everything, it comes outside of your comfort zone. And when you're outside of your comfort zone, you lose stability. So essentially, that's the cost. Every one of these guys that I interviewed, they took a step of faith and they decided to believe in themselves. There was no guarantee. In all of them, there was no guarantee of success. So the guarantee was never part of the equation. And for those of us who are waiting for a guaranteed result in something, we'll be waiting for the rest of our lives, because the only constant in life is change. And we need to learn to embrace change and navigate change. I feel most of us find it a bit scary to step out of our comfort zone and to start something new, because sometimes we have an anticipation of potential pain that could come with it. Whether it's judgment of other people, whether it's failure, we don't want to look like failures in front of our friends and family. It's the avoidance of pain, but that's not how we live life, because pain will come in one form or another. So the goal then is never the avoidance of pain, but finding the courage and the ability to navigate through the pain that will come. Some of the most traumatic memories can also be some of the most empowering ones. So that's just some of my takeaway messages and my sharings. And that's 3 of a very long list, and one day I'd love to share all of them with you guys. But for now, I really hope you guys enjoyed listening to our interviews and listening to these raw, real, honest stories. This podcast will go as far as you want it to, you being the audience. We do this not for ourselves, but we do this to bring value to you. So who would you like to hear? What sort of questions do you want us to ask to our future guests? Let us know. Also, if you enjoy what we do and you want to support us, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe in whatever platform that you're hearing this podcast on. And now, on to the future. We already have amazing guests lined up for the next season. Amazing guests that I'm so excited to interview. We've done some improvement here with lighting already, and we hope you guys like it. We're so excited to continue on this journey together into the following seasons, and I can't wait to share with you guys what we're going to come up with. My name is Louie Q, and this is Secret Hustle Journal. We'll see you next time. God bless.